Hello, everybody. Welcome to our show, Yuridia On Air. Thank you for being here. Make sure that you subscribe and invite all your friends. Today, I invited a dear friend, Marcos LeRoc. Welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
Oh, it's an honor to have you because
Wow.
I've been watching you doing the interviews, and now I'm interviewing you.
Yes.
This is an honor for you to be here, and I can't wait everybody to learn more about you, the
Okay.
things that you have done, and the new event that is coming up on March 4
Definitely.
that I want everybody to know. So stay tuned so you can hear all these good events, news that we're coming up right now. So tell us a little bit about yourself so everybody can know you.
You know, it's always a challenge, to talk about myself, right? So my name is Marco Kpeglo LeRoc from West Africa, Togo.
Okay.
Been living in the U.S. for a long time, I should say.
For a long time?
Yeah,
What's a
so,
long time?
Well, a long time, more than 2 decades. Oh, no, not 2 decades, more than a decade ago. So
You came here when you were a baby?
No, not a baby actually. No. I went to college here at Bellevue University. Yes.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes.
I went to Bellevue too.
You went to Bellevue too?
Yes,
Okay.
there
That's
was a
good.
lot of Togolese community. I remember.
Yes.
So you came here from Togo straight to Omaha?
Well, I was in New York for a little bit, not too long, and then I came to Omaha because the cost of living,
Yes.
was way better, than what was in New York City. So
Yes, I can
yes.
see that.
Yeah. So basically, yes, I'm an author. Published 3 books. One on personal finance, one on college debt,
Oh,
and
okay.
then one on self-leadership. Trying to work on the 4th one, but I haven't really, because of so many things going on, I haven't been really focused, to dive really into it. But I have the layout, the plan, everything, but just
It will
have the
come, it will
time.
come, it
Yeah,
will come.
to-
Next time we'll have another interview about the new book.
Exactly. So that's that, and then also I'm a coach and accountability partner, a speaker. Before COVID, we used to be on the road much more, do speaking engagement here locally, nationally, internationally.
Yes.
Also host the event called the Global Leadership Africa Summit, which you know much more about it.
Yes, that's how I think I really got to know you.
Okay.
And when I heard about it, I say I want to support that.
Yes.
I want to support that.
Thank you.
Because that's a great service that you're doing, Marcos.
I
Thank you
appreciate
for
it.
doing that.
I
And I will
appreciate it.
push you and I will continue to support you because we need more friends and leaders like you.
I appreciate
It's not
it.
easy to put things together like that. A lot of
Yeah.
people say, oh, I want to do it.
Yeah.
But you're a man of action. So
Thank you.
I admire that. And I remember I was part of the African Global Leadership, right?
Yes.
And then you brought everyone together, and it was just about Africans. It was about everybody, right? And to put that together in Omaha, I think it's a little bit of challenge because we're not used to that compared to DC or Texas, right?
Exactly.
But you put it together.
Thank you.
And you didn't give up. And even my husband was saying, like, this guy he's disciplined. He doesn't give up, and we need to support people like that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
And but yes, and I noticed that you're a man of action. If you say something, you mean it, and you do it. Because it's so easy, right? As you know a lot about leadership, it's so easy to just give up.
Yes.
And it's just because it's just easier to just say, well,
Exactly.
I try.
I try and they work out and I give up. Yeah.
And then give up. But you've been doing this for how many years now?
So I think that was the 4th year we just did. If we count 2020, we're about to do, we cancel, so that'll be a 5th year.
Yes.
But that's a 4th year. But we also do one in Togo in Africa in 2019.
Oh, you did one?
So yeah, we did 2 actually. In April we did one in US, and in August we did one in Africa.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then you're going to do another one in Mexico?
We'll
So you're
see.
going to go global.
If we give me the green light,
Yes.
we'll work on it.
Well, at least Puerto Rico.
Rico,
At least
yes,
Puerto
yes.
Rico. But now, one of the things that I invited you was because of the event for the woman. Like,
Yes.
how did that come up?
Yes. So basically, one thing that I noticed for the Global Leadership Africa Summit is much more women in attendance,
Oh, you
right?
saw that?
Yeah, it's not like, so that just has been the trend, more
Yes.
women, like, more than guys. So, and then I realized that, March 8th is a Women International Day,
Yes.
so I was like, okay, what can we do, today to support and celebrate women out there. So that's why the idea of the Global Women Forum came up, for March 4th. One thing that I know and I understand is that when women succeed, it trickles down more than when men do. Women will sometimes a little greedy, we look things differently. But it's very important that we make sure that, like, the women that we know that in our lives, we make sure that we take time to celebrate them. We may not do a good job necessarily, right? Even myself, all the stuff, but there's always some flaws. But I think, for me, March 4th is an opportunity for us to bring all those women in the room. Either you're African, Caucasian, Mexico, whatever, come in, let's just have a great time, celebrate you, and learn and thrive together.
Well, it's, at first I was telling a friend, saying, hey, there's a woman forum happening, and he said, oh, I told him, Marcos is organizing this, and he said, oh, of course he is, of course he is. And then, but he was saying it because you support women. You're a man who support women, and we need more of that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we feel like, oh, only women need to support other women or anything like that. But I remember when you first told me about this, you first told me, I really admire women, from your mom, from your children, your wife, and you want to make sure that you support and encourage this. And so can you tell us more about what the forum is going to be?
Yes. Yeah, so basically you made a great point, about men supporting women. But also we need more women also to be an ally to more women too.
Yes.
I think it's very important that first we see that, that, hey, how can I support the other women who are doing this thing? How we women, like, come together and and rally behind one person and then go back and rally behind another one. So that's also very important. So thank you for asking me how the forum is gonna play out. So basically, we're gonna have 3 panels, right?
Okay.
So there's gonna be one panel on leadership. Basically, we're inviting some female CEOs, leaders, to come and tell us, what have they done to become who they are today? Because that's important, right? And then what are the challenges they face? Because people see that, oh, because they see or they did. Life is not always easy for them.
No, sometimes they think, oh, she has it all.
Yeah,
right?
no, it's it comes with a price tag. So how they managing all those stuff, this stress and all those kinds of, but how can little girl in that audience or women in that audience take a step to be where they are today, right? Because it's all about, like, aspiration. If I don't see you do it, I don't think it's possible. But once I see somebody do it, it's like, why? Give me the confidence, give me the ability to see that, so can I.
Yeah, because now you can see it's possible, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah, you see, well, if he can do it, she can do it, maybe I can do it.
Definitely. So we're going to have that panel for leadership. We're also going to have a panel on entrepreneurship.
Oh,
So
okay.
which you're going to be part of that entrepreneurship panel as well.
Yes.
Maybe you don't know yet, but I'm just informing you if you don't know yet. So,
yeah, I'm going to be there, everybody, so come and support us.
so basically, the entrepreneurship panel also is for that, because there's a lot of women entrepreneurs out there.
Yes.
Some of them, like, are just doing as a side hustle. Some of them are in full-time, part-time, whatever it is. We just want those women to come and learn and connect. Because one thing that I know about entrepreneurship is, what can you do today to jump and not repeat the same mistake that somebody repeat already? If that can be a leverage to you, bingo, right? So that's what we're gonna discuss. All the women are gonna share first about their business, why they get into their business, how's it going for them, what are the challenges, what are the opportunities, so that way other women in the audience can learn, but also to connect, because that's very important. How do we connect with the women? What does, like, Yuridia do that I can learn from her? Maybe we have, like, a resources that I can benefit from. So it's just a vice versa, a win-win situation that we're trying to bring to this forum. And then the third panel is gonna focus on mental health and well-being in general. You know, no doubt we understand nowadays that mental health is critical. You know, it's a topic that sometimes we're trying to avoid, you know, but I think we need to have the courage, you know, to have more conversation about mental health. You know, so during that panel, you know, I'm so excited for the ladies on that panel to share, to talk about mental health, how it's affecting women. You know, how especially one thing that's key, Yuridia, is like, you know, minority.
Oh, yes.
Immigrants. You
we
know,
don't talk about
we
it.
don't like to talk about it because we part of our culture.
Yes.
That's not how we grew up with. But we're like in a society where we have to face it. You know, it's kind of like, you know, when they play salsa music, you cannot be dancing R&B on it. You have to dance salsa on it, right? So that's the situation. So we're going to have those three panels: entrepreneurship, leadership, mental health / well-being, right? We're also going to have two empowering speakers.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, so we have one lady coming, Dr. Fred, she's coming from DC. She works at NASA. You know, so for me, it's very inspiring to see a little girl from a small village of Zendel, Niger, you know, to come to the US and become working at NASA, all those kind of stuff. And I'm positive, confident that she will be able to inspire a little girl in the audience or somebody in the audience who also believe that, okay, I maybe want to do something, but she has a fear on the side. But because of Dr. Faji's story, she might be like, you know what? I can do it, right? So that's going to be that. We also have Holly Potter. You know, she used to struggle with alcohol and all those kind of stuff. She has challenged with it. But today she turned the ship around and now she's like, you know, alcohol and drug counselor.
Wow.
You know, and the truth is like, you know, we all struggle with something.
Yes.
You know,
we just cope differently. Right?
Yes, we cope differently, you know. But I believe that her story will help somebody also in the audience say like, you know what, no matter what my struggles are today, you know, I can turn the ship around. I can get inspired by Holly Potter's story and make things different for myself and do what those one around me, right?
Yes.
And finally, we're gonna conclude with our keynote speaker, Juliet Ibrahim. She's coming from Ghana. She's gonna be our keynote speaker. The cool thing about Juliet is like, you know, she grew up through different country, different culture.
Oh, she
So
did.
she experienced firsthand the struggle and the challenge that faces women around the globe. You know, so for her, she's gonna come and relate and share her experience, you know, with her, but focus mostly on how do we empower women and girls to thrive, not only personally, but also professionally.
Yes, because it's a different environment.
Yes.
When it's at home. I mean, even at home is, I think it's more difficult at home than in a career, because that's the real situation, that's the real foundation. So it will be nice to meet other women, like you say, and connect them, and you know, find like a mentor or like a connection, or you know,
Exactly.
do networking, because
Exactly.
we all need the support. We all need the support. So, and very, you know, thank you for doing this. I can't believe, like, you know, you came up with this and you put everything together. It's not easy.
Yes.
How do you balance this, Marco? How do you do this?
Yeah, so yeah, like you say, it's not, you know, it's not easy. You know, we wanted to do something bigger than this, but things didn't work out as we planned, because originally we were supposed to be at CHI Health. You know,
Yes.
now we're at the Garden Theater. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, you have to understand that what is the purpose
Yes.
of what you're trying to do. And if the purpose is to just inspire and impact one person in the audience, it is a win.
Yeah.
It is a win.
It doesn't matter where it is.
Exactly.
Honestly,
You know,
many people.
so basically this is gonna be like a really laid back event.
Okay.
You know, really laid back, when people just to come, you know, enjoy, bring your kids.
You can bring your
You
kids?
can bring your kids.
Oh
Just
my
gonna
God.
we
Did
want it
you
to
listen?
Be, yeah, we
You
want to
can
be,
bring the
want to
kids.
be laid back. Bring your kid, bring your husband, your spouse. It's open to men as
It's
well.
open. Okay, that's another
You know,
thing.
and we want men to support, to donate. You know, even like $15, whatever they can, to donate toward the event. And the forum itself is free to the public.
It is free?
It is free to the public. We
So how
want to
can
make
people,
sure.
what's the process? How do they register?
They just
or
go
find
online,
you?
www.globalwomenforum.com, and then, you know, they register. We'll put a link, you know, to this interview. So because we don't want people to say that because I don't have $50, I don't have 100, that's why I could not come.
Okay.
Right? So we want to make sure that everybody, regardless, can also be part of these things, right?
Okay.
So that's why we made the event for free. However, toward the end, we're gonna have a little cocktail.
Okay.
You know, the cocktail is paid only $45. You're
Okay.
welcome to leave if you don't want to participate in the cocktail.
Okay.
You know, so the cocktail is an opportunity for people to meet Juliet, you know, get a copy of her book, take a picture with her.
Oh,
So-
all that for $45?
For $45, yeah.
Okay.
So it is still like, you know, it's still,
Yes.
you know, where you work with something. Yeah. So basically, that's how the day is going to be. Yeah.
And this is going to be on March 4.
Well,
It's a Saturday.
Saturday, March 4th, from 9 a.m., you know, till 5 p.m., right? So
Okay.
we'll put the schedule out. People can see what goes on what time, you know, but basically from 9 to 10 is registration, light breakfast, networking, vendor tables, and all this kind of fun stuff. And then 10 a.m. sharp, you know, we start with the leadership panel.
Okay.
And then we'll move to the entrepreneurship one, and then we're gonna do the empowering speaker, and then we'll go to lunch break, and then we'll come back. It's just gonna be, we want it to be laid back, friendly, connection, and just, yeah.
And all of this is going to be in English? Or if someone needs an interpreter, they can have one? Or they bring one? Or how does it work? It's all in English for
Yeah,
now?
so mainly it's gonna be like in English, but once we identify that there's more people like, you know, Spanish that register more, we can make sure that, like, you know, we'll bring a translator to make sure that
So
those
if they
people
want
also.
some, they can request for
Exactly.
one, and then they can bring
Yeah.
one. Okay. Well, you heard, everyone. It's going to be March 4, Saturday, from
9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
9 a.m. And then the cocktail hour, what time is that?
The cocktail is gonna be after. It's gonna
Okay.
be like from 5:30 maybe to 7. It's gonna be the same location.
Okay.
We don't want people to, like, you know, go drive
I
somewhere and
know.
come back. Everything's gonna be one place.
On the same place.
You come, you have your great time, and then
And where's the place, the theater?
it's gonna be the Garden Theater. It's across the street from Oakview Mall.
Oh, okay,
So it's
okay.
new. It's the old Dick's Sporting Good that was
Okay.
transformed to an event center. So that's where everything's going to be at.
Oh, so it's across from Oakview
Correct.
Mall, so,
Parking is free.
okay,
You know,
that's
don't have to
really
worry about
nice.
parking, so just come and park and partake to the event, yeah.
Okay, well, we'll see you there, Marcos. Thank you
right.
for being here.
You
Salud.
cheer to that. Cheer to coffee, right? It's a
cheers,
coffee
cheers to
inside.
coffee.
There's no whiskey, there's nothing in it. I just want to be transparent.
It's too early for us. Yes, thank you. See you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.